Hey Dad, what's today's daily crypto news?
So I'd like for everybody to start focusing. I mean, if you're invested in this, it's important to focus on what's actually happening. Too many people focus on, what's XRP at? What's the price? And this is a long game, and it's been that way since I got in about almost 7 years ago now. And so, of course, we're more than past the halfway point for sure. But it's still very affordable to get in. You can still make a few good bucks investing in the cryptocurrency space. But you need to look at what's really happening, the meat and potatoes of things. And Ripple just bought a company called Rail, and we reported that earlier. And that's not the only acquisition they've made. They have billions of dollars in their war chest. I think it's about 100 billion is what I remember seeing last. And so they've made some acquisitions, the most expensive one being Hidden Road, the prime broker. They paid 1.2 billion for that. But they just bought something called Rail at 200 million, which is chump change for a company as wealthy as Ripple. And so you need to watch, how are they positioning? How are they positioning themselves to be integrated? In some cases, they did try to be integrated. They provided the best solution for cross-border payments and payments in general, and banks were slow. Because why? They were slow because they knew it was a technology that could replace what they had to offer, and people would realize that. Not that Ripple was trying to replace the banks. They were just saying, hey, you could use our service. But we all know that we can transfer XRP in our own wallets without the banks. We don't need them. And that's what they were afraid of. They didn't want that out there. And so they didn't utilize the technology because they would just perpetuate and accelerate the vast, an awakening of the public that, hey, the bank offers this, but I can do this on my own. Why do I need the bank? They didn't want that to happen. So instead of being integrated by the banks, because they weren't going to do it, they're not going to tell you, hey, we're easily replaceable, guys. Look at this over here. They're not going to do that for you, even though Ripple went to them. So what does Ripple do? A company like Ripple then has to buy market share, position itself, and then integrate its technology. And there's no competition. Its technology is superior into some of these systems. Now, Rail itself, if you saw the readout or the report yesterday, they can conduct cross-border transactions in the matter of hours. Okay, and that's kind of their system, and they conduct about 10% of the stablecoin traffic on SWIFT. That stablecoin traffic is going to just go nuts. Why? Because of the Genius Act, right? The stablecoin legislation, especially for the U.S.-backed stablecoins that are out there, or U.S. dollars-backed stablecoins. So it's going to perpetuate that activity. So at 10% already, Rail had a pretty good